Continuing with yesterday's lesson, two friends each won $20 gift cards to an online music store. Amy buys only popular top 40 songs, which are $1.30 each. And Melissa has different tastes and only buys less popular songs that are not on the top 40. These songs cost only 80 cents each. So, what they ask you to do is to correctly label the line that represents the amount left on Amy's card and the line that represents the amount left on Melissa's card. So, um, just put simply, one of them is the red line, obviously, and one of them is the blue line. So, which of these would represent Amy's card, and which of them would represent Melissa's card? And if somebody wants to type into the chat their prediction, I'm all about that. If not, that's okay too. I'll give you a moment. So the red line. Who do you think the red line represents? Is it Amy at where she buys songs at $1.30 each, or is it Melissa at 80 cents each? All right, somebody said the red one would represent Melissa's card, and the blue one would represent Amy's card. Okay, so I would have to tell you that you're absolutely right, and so let's take a look at that. So the red one is Melissa. Whoops. Hold on a second. That just doesn't make sense, does it? So that's Melissa's card, is the red one, and the blue one is Amy's card. And you probably have figured out that the reason for that is because Melissa's card, you can see, is less steep because she is spending less money per song. She's only, I did it again. She is only spending 80 cents per song. And so her line is going down at a less severe rate than Amy's card because she buys songs at $1.30 each. And so at $1.30 per song, she is spending her money faster per song than Melissa is. And you can see that because of this decision, Melissa is going to end up with more songs before her card is empty than Amy is. Poor Amy. Just can't get a break. That's what you get for having expensive musical taste. All right. If there are no questions about question 5, we will continue on. All right. I must be doing an amazing job. No one has any questions. Remember, if you have a question, all you need to do is type a question mark into the chat, and I will wait for the rest of the question to show up. So let's move on to question number 6. Now I'm going to shrink this down just a bit, only so that I can make sure that it's fully showing on the screen. E-radio is changing their subscription rate. Remember before they just had their new payment. Now their new payment plan is $2 per month instead of $3 like it was before. But there's that but they are charging a sign-up fee of $10 now. So it's $2 per month and a sign-up fee of $10. Mega Radio is going to continue to charge $4 a month with no sign-up fee. Okay, so I just want to make sure we have all that pertinent information. E-radio in yellow highlighter and Mega Radio in blue highlighter. So now we want to create a graph for the two linear equations. So keeping this in mind, right, we know that E-radio, well, let's go back with Mega because Mega hasn't changed at all. So Mega Radio, there's no sign-up fee. So we know that Mega Radio will start off if it's just going to be 0, 0, right? There's my dot to start off. But then at $4 per month, it's pretty easy. We can go up here to, oops, I glanced over my toolbar for the Zoom and it brought it up. Anyway, at 10 months, we know that the cost for mega radio will be $40. So we can just make another dot there. And so I've got these two dots, and I can connect those. Hold on a second here. Connect those with a line. Starting down here and crossing through at, oh, I should have used, there we go. Crossing through at 10 and 40. Okay. Now remember, E-radio, their new payment plan is $2 per month, but they charge a sign-up fee. So at 0 months, how much is E-radio going to cost? Right? You know, it's going to cost you $10 and you haven't even used anything yet. So there's E-radio in red. And then it goes up, and now it's only $2 per month from there. So $2 per month means it goes, let's see, over 1, because looking here, my scale down below is, you can see 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. So it $2 per month. So it's going to go up. Oh, and it's 10, 12, 14, 16. Wait a second. 10, 20, 10, 15. Oh, this isn't going to be any fun to graph out, but I'm pretty sure I can do it. So let's just say at 10 months, how much will that be? So it's going to be the $10 sign-up fee plus 10 times $2 is 20, right? So I guess I should be writing this down over here. Let me do that. So remember, the cost is going to be that $10 plus the $2 multiplied by the number of months. And I'm just going to go to 10 there. So 10 times 2 is 20 plus the 10. And so the cost at 10 months will be $30. So I can go here, plot another point. All right. And now I can draw my line connecting my 2 points. All right. Very close. All right. Any questions so far? So far, so good. Awesome. So let's take a look now at this next question. Question B, looking at these two different pricing structures, does the new pricing structure of E-radio subscription rate still represent a proportional relationship? Go ahead and type into the chat. Do you think it's still proportional? Yes or no? All right. I've got a no from somebody. I got another no from somebody else. Any other brave scholarly sorts out there? Got a third no. I've got all no's so far. And so the no's have it. Yes, it doesn't represent a proportional relationship. And somebody says because it doesn't go through the vertex of the graph or the origin. So remember, in order for it to be a proportional relationship, it has to pass through the origin. Come on there, right? It has to pass through that point on a graph if it's going to be proportional, because at 0 months, it should be $0 if it's going to be proportional. And the other thing you have to remember is that when it's proportional, every time you divide, in this case, the cost by the number of months, you'd better get the same amount every time. That's how you know it's proportional, okay? So just to make sure, if the cost divided by the number of months, if you get a constant number, and they use a K, I'm just letting you know for whatever reason. If you get the constant, that's called the constant of proportionality. If it's the same every time, then it's proportional. If not, definitely not proportional. And the with eRadio's new subscription rate, when you divide the cost by the number of months, you will not get the same amount every time. It has to be the same, and that's why it has to go through the origin. Okay, so whatever it was that I was spouting on about, feel free to write any of that down for the response to question B here. All right, moving on. We're making good time today. Very proud of us. All right. So now this says we are going to create a 3-column table comparing the costs of the 2 radio subscriptions over 12 months. So again, if we look at, these are months, and we count them by 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Now we know what the cost was for Mega Radio, right? It was, or do we remember? It was $4 per month, correct? Yes, $4 per month. So that's pretty easy to do. At 0 months, it'll be 0. 1 month, it'll be 4, and 8, and 12. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that you can figure out how to fill in the rest of that table without me telling you what to do. But how much will it cost for eRadio? Well, at 0 months, how much was the cost of eRadio? Well, you remember there was a $10 sign-up fee. So at 0 months, you're paying $10. But then what is it after that? What is the cost per month? I believe it was $2 per month. And so at 1 month, it goes up by $2. And then the next month, it goes up by another $2, and another, and another, right? I'm pretty sure you probably have your table filled out before I actually have mine. So go ahead and feel free to finish filling out your table. I guess I should fill out both sides. Now, if I've made a mistake anywhere, please let me know, because I tend to make mistakes when I'm talking and writing at the same time. Going up by 4. So far, so good. All right. Whew. Well, I've got my table filled out. I hope you do too. Now, with eRadio changing their subscription rate, eRadio's new payment plan is $2 per month, and they added that $10 sign-up fee, right? So, and it's just repeating that Mega Radio will continue to charge $4 a month with no sign-up fee. So what you need to do is use your graph or the table to fill in the blanks. So let's take a look here. For a certain number of months, Mega Radio costs less than eRadio. Well, how many months is that? How many months is Mega Radio costing less than eRadio? And so if you go up to, like, say, the table, you say, well, Mega Radio is from 0, it's less. At 1 month, it's less. At 2 months, it's less. 3 months, it's still less. 4 months, it's less. And 5 months, it is not less. It's exactly the same. So I guess we would say from 0 to 4 months. Well, there it is. It's even one of our options. Whew, really glad about that. From 0 to 4 months, Mega Radio costs less. Now, for blank number of subscriptions, the 2 internet radio station costs are equivalent. Oh, and it's not subscriptions. There should There's a typographical error. The word months of subscription. Months of subscription. Not my fault. I didn't create this. Whoa, what is that? Months of subscription. So at how many months of subscription is the two radio stations cost equivalent? Dun, da, da, da. We go up here, it looks like they are the same. It's $20 each at 5 months. So for 5 months, the two internet radio stations costs are equivalent. So for any subscription, how many months or longer, e-radio will be less. Well, you can see after that 5-month span of time, e-radio is less. 22 compared to 24, 24 compared to 28, and it continues to be less at a larger amount. So for any subscription of 6 months or longer, e-radio costs less. Okay. Okay. If there are no questions about number 7, I will move on. We're out of time. Oh my gosh, we are. Thank you. I appreciate that. Whew.